Stanford about to tee it up. This one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Carolina's offense will have first crack at this one. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to a...
It's a running room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running it to the right. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They believe they can run right here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Tar Heels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. Lopez wants to fire. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. The corners are walked up tight. Brown will throw it. Turns it loose deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Cardinal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as was playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Under fire. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the...
Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here we go. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
That's caught. It's Wilson.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Caught behind the line. It's Gauze. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Lopez wants to fire. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This should be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the gift. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's Parrish. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first down. In this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Brown now wants to pass. Makes the grab. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Here comes the heat. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Sends it downfield. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Going for it all. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. slides forward. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to punt it away.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Lopez wants to fire. He rifles one deep down the right side.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Give him 6. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And down he goes back at the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez to pass. Got it on the outside. It's gone. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Hey, this running back's got some sweet feet, not only to run, but to get a foot down in bounds.
Got that toe down. The foot was just small enough, Reese, to get that puppy down. But running backs, man, you can do so much with these guys and their speed and their athletic ability and trying to get the ball to them as many ways as you can.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Makes the catch. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Stanford quickly to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Grab behind the line. It's Parrish. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Brown will throw it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Rutgers. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's gone.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Goss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Going up top again. With the catch, it's Goss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throwing right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. Runs through the tackle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lopez to pass. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Tar Heels need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking for space, it's 4. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Brown wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That brings them to within 1.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously wanting to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
Got it behind the line. It's gone. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Runs out, 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll keep it on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Lopez wants to fire. Pocket breaking down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
Lopez to pass. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. As this offense tries to drain the clock, take the play clock down to a fraction of a second. Don't give the defense an inch to breathe. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down decision will be questioned. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Puts it out of the air. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Lopez to pass. Looking to scramble. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.